Hello everyone, it's Veronica and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my June TBR, and today's list for my June TBR is going to be a lot because I have been back on my groove. May was such a slow month for me, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go out here and really do like 15 books because I'm crazy. And some of these books are thin and most likely very easy to read. I'm going to do my most recent buys first that were in my previous video that will be up in the cards. It was my book haul. I wanted to get started in reading. So let's get started. The first book I wanted to read was The King of Scars by Leigh Bardugo because this book, I recently read Six of Crows duology and Shadow and Bones trilogy, so it's still very fresh in my mind, and King of Scars features one of the side characters, so I'm really excited for this. The next book is my long-awaited Chain of... No. That book I'm still waiting, and I'm still patiently waiting. No, it's Crescent City, House of Earth and Blood by Sarah J. Maas, and I'm really excited to read this because it's been long awaited. I've been so excited to read this. This is the first time I'm opening up the cover. Oh my god, I'm in love. So you'll notice that these are all very thick books. I'm in a thick book mood. And this book has like 700 pages, 800 pages. You know, I'm just really excited for it. I'm ready to read this book. I just accidentally said Chain of Gold. I'm still waiting on that. I don't even know when I'll be getting that. It's going to be a while. So for now, I can have my hopes on House of Earth and Blood. So I'm excited. I like Sarah J. Maas a lot, and she's a really great writer. The next book is a book that a lot of booktubers have been absolutely loving, and it is Lovely War by Julie Berry. This actually sounds amazing, and I first heard the main plot point from Haley in Bookland, and her channel will be linked down below. She's a great YouTuber, a booktuber, and she really liked this book, I think, which is where I got my recommendation for this book and why I got it. And I'm really excited. A lot of booktubers have actually really liked it, so I'm really excited to read this. I love Greek mythology, so this really hit all the points in my, I don't know, book checklist, I guess. The next book I have is All the Crooked Saints by Maggie Stiefvater. I could not get the Raven Kings series, but I instead just decided to get All the Crooked Saints, which is, I think, pretty good. Very short book, so I'm sure this will fly by really fast. So I'm really excited to read this. The next book is a very thick book. I saw Paperback Dreams, her channel will be linked down below, read this. She did a vlog on it, and everyone says it's a very sad book. It is 720 pages, and it is a little life. I wanted to get the other cover, the one with the man crying, because I think that's more unique. But I think that was hardback, so I just got the paperback instead, which is just as good, I think. It's very interesting, and I'm really excited. Because it's sad. I don't usually read sad books, which is why I want to read this. This will definitely be like my first sad book. I've read books that have some sad moments, but not like all, so I hope this makes me cry because I usually never cry in books or movies. Does that say something about me? So I'm really excited to read A Little Life by Hanya, Yanagihara, and I'm really excited to read this. The next book I have is by Mary Lou. I loved her The Young Elites trilogy, and it is The Kingdom of Back. I've heard mixed reviews about this. Some people love it, some people hate it. The plot sounded great. It's about Mozart's sister, and so I love music. I come from a very musically backgrounded family, if that made sense. I don't think it did, but it makes sense in my head. So I'm really excited to read this. It's got fantasy, it's got real life mixed into it, and I'm really excited. And just the cover, yet again, the cover gorgeous. So I'm really excited about that. Mary Lou is a great author. She really writes really good books, so very excited to read that one. The next book I have is In 5 Years by Rebecca Serle. I think I talked about this in my book haul, so I don't want to get too much into it, but it's basically very interesting because it's got some sort of like time travel mix into it, but I don't think it's got a lot of time travel. Like, that's the whole point. Like, if you've ever watched Outlander or read Outlander, I don't think it's got anything to do with that. I'm really excited to read this because it's romance, and I love romance. So I'm excited to read this, and it's gorgeous cover as per usual, and it's also very thin, just like Kingdom of Back and All the Cricket Sings. So I think these 3 books specifically, I will easily fly through, and I'm really excited to read these 3 as they are thin books. The next few books are actually part of series, and these series I bought a while back, and they have been on my shelf. I've been trying to really read books that have been on my shelf for a long time, and not just the most recent books that I bought. So that's why I had all my book haul stuff, as well as this. I didn't want to just feature all my old books because I do want to mix it up. We're gonna get started. I guess we're gonna get started from bottom to top because my brain is working like that today. The first 2 books is actually a trilogy. I don't have the 3rd book, sadly. I want to get the 3rd book, but I think he was just coming out. So I think he was just coming out with the 3rd book when I got these 2. It is the God Trilogy by Graham Hancock, and I'm really excited about this because it's about the epic novel of the Spanish conquest of Mexico. The first book is Night of the Witch, which is book 1, and I have book 2, Return of the Plumed Serpent. And book 3 I do not have. I want to find it on ebook maybe, and then read it from there because I do want to read the 3rd book because it's already out, and I don't want to just wait for the 3rd book because I am super impatient like that. So hopefully I find the 3rd book, and maybe I'll even read the 3rd book this month. Who knows though, but I might not even get to all of these books, but I want to hurt myself like this. I want to hurt my eyes, I think. So I'm so excited to read this. The next series is a trilogy, which is the WinterNight Trilogy by Katherine, Arden. The first book is The Bear and the Nightingale. Book 2 is The Girl in the Tower, and book 3 is The Winter of the Witch. I'm really excited to read this trilogy because I bought it, I think, when it came out. Yeah, I think I got it when it first came out, and when all 3 were actually out and not just book 1 or something. So I first got it, I got it together, and I was really excited to read this. Ended up not reading it for some reason. I don't know why, so I want to get to it now. It's a trilogy, so I'm really excited to get to it. I've for some reason been reading a lot of trilogies lately because I guess once a trilogy is over, that's it. So I'm really excited. It features a girl named Vasya, and it's got, I think, magic, and I'm really excited to read this. And they're moderately thin except for book 3, so I think this should be a pretty good read. Now the last series is 4 books, I believe. So far I only have 4 books, and it is by Peter Newman, and I don't know the series name, but book 1 is The Seven, book 2 is The Vagrant, book 3 is The Deathless, and book 4 is The Malice. Guys, so I actually got this part wrong. It's not that order that you see me speak of during this clip, but it's actually this order. It is The Vagrant first, which is book 1, The Malice, which is book 2, and then book 3 is The Seven. And then we have The Deathless, which is in another series, the Deathless Trilogy. So these books are already finished, but The Deathless has 2 books out, and the 3rd book will be coming out sometime this year. And that is all for my crazy to be read for June. It's the start of summer. I definitely have more free time than I did during the school year, but I still have a lot of books that are in front of me on my bookshelf that I definitely need to read, especially old books like, you know, when I got the Vagrant and everything that I still need to read. I still have a lot of books that I want to read ebook wise, and books that aren't currently on my shelf but are outside. My TBR is forever, it goes on forever, and it is never ending. So, and these books I am really excited about. Tell me if you guys had some of these books in your shelf, if you've read it or not, and if you want to read it. I would love to hear your thoughts down in the comments below. I would love if you guys would hit that like button and comment down below anything you liked throughout this June TBR and what is on your TBR for June. I would love to hear all that. Comment down below and hit that red subscribe button, and I will see you all next time. Bye!